Your cup, living life with F&D. We won't give up. Spill your coffee, hey, that's okay. We'll laugh it off and seize the day. Sip happens, but we're alright. With Sarah's mug, we'll win the fight. Science stories, laughs and fun. Morning chats for everyone. So take a sip, don't spill the brew. Join the chat, it's made for you.
Hey everyone, good evening, good late night evening. I hope you're doing well. And if you're kind of like me, an insomniac, especially on Saturday night, just come and join me. I know I need to change my music for the intro. Sometime soon. I'll get there. If you know me, I'm slowpoke. So, anywho, as you can see, I'm working on good old Jeff. I need to add the bulldogs, which I'm kind of still working in my head. And then Bass Face Baby, who has inherited this monstrosity of YouTube. But I'm right there with you, bud. All right. I'm going to set a timer. That way I'm not sitting the entire time. And so I want to stand for part of this. I might end up standing here and there, but I'm just trying to game, on working on standing and sitting and working out when, so yeah, I'm probably overdoing it, pushing myself. I went out today. I walked a long way. So if I feel like I'm done standing and working out, I don't know. It's exhausting. Because you never know what this monstrosity of FND fiasco has brought. So if you've never painted and you would like to paint, I mostly use the grid method, grad, whatever. The grid method, that helps me to kind of paint by numbers. And so what you want to do is you want to paint orange or any color. I pick orange because I think it makes the skin tone brighter. It's just me. And then I apply the grid with a ruler. T rulers work the best, especially if you get a bigger canvas. And then that way you can be a little bit more accurate. And then I paint it with orange again after I put the grid on there. And that just kind of holds your grid. Everybody does it a little bit different as far as erasing, and some people use a red marker or pencil and erase and whatever works for you is the ultimate goal. So that's how I get it all prepped and ready to go to do any of my paintings. And then I usually draw, and then I might add either a gesso, or some people, artists like me who are cheap, I just paint another layer to just hold the pencil marks in place, and then I can paint. So that is how I kind of get everything started, and then like I do weird stuff. That's probably why I have so many problems. I'm like Van Gogh, eat paint, whatever. Maybe that's why I'm weird. Anyways, speaking of Van Gogh is probably one of my favorite artists. Yeah, and then maybe pointillism, but that's hard. I'm never doing pointillism. I would like to be able to do some other techniques eventually, but I'll get there. I'm thinking about becoming a tattoo artist, so I've got to draw and get my portfolio out there. And welcome whoever is lurking. Have fun. I'm not gonna talk too much into this, probably another 20 minutes or so, and then I'm sorry there's not really much music. I'm gonna just try to at least the intermission, put something on there, and then when the timer goes off, and then do another intermission. Although that piece of music, I have it made like a little clippy thumbnail thingy for that, and for some reason it disappeared. And then you're only limited 150 MB, so for the max to share it, I wish. Anyways, you disappeared, so have a good night. Watch me later, or listen later. Maybe someday I will be able to interact and do art. It's a practice that I'm not really good at, because this has always been my quiet time, my free time, my therapy, whatever. And so I'm glad that I can share it with you. So it's a learning process, and any helpful tips are greatly appreciated. So like in about a half hour or so, whenever the timer goes off, I won't really be interacting with you on chat. So this is your time to chat with me. And then when I'm done with another half hour-ish, then we can just kind of chit chat and decompress, and then that might help you to go night-night. So the whole goal with this is to just kind of be quiet, relax, help you with your anxiety, trying to get to sleep, insomniac. So take a nice deep breath in and relax. And if it is morning on your side of the world, good morning. I hope you have a great, rest of the week, because it is set. I don't know which way it goes. Anyways, it's evening. It's Saturday here. I'm ready for a new week. Anyways, well, I'm happy I finally got my phone back. Losing your phone is so stressful. You know what? It's your life. It's your baby. So yeah, I think what happened was I'm still disconnected on this side. Things just don't operate very well, and I think I went to pay, and I think I had it in my hand, and then it just slipped in. Actually, it slipped into the door, thankfully. And I kind of remember hearing something fall, but like I said, disconnected. So, yeah. So the person, and that's the reason why I kind of try to talk to people when, I'm using, like Lyft or Uber for, services, because, then that gives them somebody to, like, something to recall, if something were to happen. So I talked about, he told me about his accident, and I'm kind of one of those that everybody wants to tell me their whole life's history, and I think it was a half-hour drive. So, so it was just funny, but it just really helps whoever is, that way they perform better, I think, and yeah. So, and he actually had an accident, a year ago, and drunk driver, and hit him, and he's gone through a lot of BS with, Lyft, and so thank you to my Lyft driver out there, Uber driver, for taking the time to return it, and the person that kind of handled it on the share ride. Even that's like difficult, because you don't have your phone, and then everything is like, locked down with, second security verification. And you don't have your phone. So frustrating, but so anywho, but I got to get out. I did a lot of walking, more walking than, I think it helps to have things that distract you, and then people, oh, hey, stop and sit. And so I was able to, do that and see quite a few people that I haven't seen for a while. So thank you for the birthday stuff. I got ice cream, and then I was like, okay. At the end, got to stop at this local candy shop and talk to the owner. And I'm working on a painting for that shop, and let her know that, that there's a little delay. I need to get some 3D printing. So I need to get in contact with them at this makerspace and see if they'll do that and catch up with them. And then, or do it myself. I'm sure they'll probably say, hey, you know how to work it. It's been a while since I've used a 3D printer, but I can do it and then save the money, or whatever. Anywho, well, let's get to painting here in a few minutes. I got 15 more minutes. Give you guys some time to come in. Feel free to chit chat, be kind to others. But as Mo always says, have a sassy mouth. Be spicy if you want. Be nice though. And I hope you enjoy this. I'm just glad that I can share it with you and hang out and kind of go from there. I think Jeff did a lot of legal vices, did a lot for the YouTube community, so I think I'm gonna do Vice Vice Baby. I don't know. A lot of you are gonna fight over this, so people know that they can make prints, and then maybe the money can go to Vice Vice Baby. I know he's well taken care of, but anywho, that's how the world works. Givers gain, no like and trust, and then it just makes the world go around. So we take care of people. Anywho, that's my thinking on everything. Well, I hope you guys had a nice weekend, relaxing. I know I'm going to be dead to the world tomorrow. Probably overdid it tonight, but But like I said, it was really nice to get out, do something, just getting out, and just, it was too hot to put makeup on, but just get up, get dressed, get out of scrubs or, sweatpants and just, freshen up and get out. Put some earrings on. I was thinking about eating there, but a lot of, you can tell that pricing on this, and it was a festival that I went to, the pricing just seems a little spiked. So I was like, I'm just gonna grab McDonald's. Unhealthy, I know. On the way, and on the way back, and deal with the stupid cell phone, dropping my cell phone. So that was all right. That's life. So, anywho, well, let's get going. I'm not sure. Let me try this background audio. Let's just try this. I want it to play it, and just like continue playing some of my music. Let's try this song. Not doing the rooster. Okay. I'm just gonna stop it's 10 minutes in, so that's fine. Let's just go ahead and try to play this song. I just wish it would just like continue playing, not just one song. That's my only complaint. It's just, I want to play my music.
Good evening and welcome back. My sweet, sleepy, sloppy friends, living life with FND. Just so you know, you're not alone. If you're battling chronic pain or seizing the day with those pesky little insomniac gremlins again, let me remind you, my sweet sleepy crew, Sarah totally understands you. We're seizing the day, literally, and totally unable to sleep. So take a deep breath in and out. Sarah's here for you to help you drift off into something soft and sweet. Breathe in and out. Let's sip some sleepy warm tea. Modest tea's just for you and me. She guarantees her favorite tea brand named Go to Effin' Asleep will knock you out. Take a breath in and out. Turn off the lights, get deeply cozy and pretend to yawn. Stretch out any aches and pains. Take a breath in and out. Now yawn. Watch some art dry for a bit. And if I lose you before I am done, good night, my sleepy loves. See you on the next one. Totally and out and able to sleep.
That was a good song. Yep. It is plain.
Good evening and welcome back.
Playing without me. Oh. I guess I'm gonna have, and I don't know how to put it on Spotify. Maybe if I put it on Spotify, I tried to figure it out, and then it just loops around. Let's try.
Hello, I'm Sarah. Let me tell you my story. Damn it! I wish I could fucking wake up from this never-ending complex PTSD night terror. I know I'm alive, I know I'm awake, but shit, I'm walking like the Walking Dead. Can't stop crying, trying everything, and to hold on! I trusted you, but you broke me once again. You don't fucking care, you damn quacks. I'm human, I am just frustrated. They are normal, but you don't know me. Failing to acknowledge my past history. Listen to me, disconnected by Wi-Fi. I'm right here dismissed. Slapping me with fancy labels, changing my identity again. Instead of laugh or assuring. My stories are no mere seasons and introducing Dr. Mother Nature. No, just here are some band-aids that mess with my head and to silence me. Toss like a ping pong ball. You treat me like a lotto, only to learn this should have never happened. Now I'm trapped in this cycle. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone see me? Did I die? Fucking wake up! I am still here! Right? Right! Paralyzed, twitching, I'm scared. Now my body's morphing. Pain is fire. Disconnected, feel trapped. You're blindsided by the black and white. You say this is all in my head now. All is good now. But I feel so disconnected. You damn quacks. How can I fake this? How can this be attention seeking? You say my normal is strange. You don't know me. You damn quacks. You obviously have been blinded by the black and white too. It doesn't give you the damn right to mistreat me though. Damn, not again. I'm paralyzed. My body's morphing. Pain is fire. Disconnected, feeling trapped. Only now I'm seizing. Like a poor fish out of water. This is new. I am scared. I feel attacked. You don't know how to help, unknowing that I am aware. Blindsided by the black and white. I am aware. I see you're weirded out. Screaming in my head, but I can't talk back. This is really stupid. You damn quacks. You made me lose my trust in everyone. Feeling weird, embarrassed, and alone, abandoned by my world. Because they are all blindsided by black and white. Damn! Trying to hold on. Trying to prove myself by doing more. So exhausted. Know what I am, the Walking Dead. I know I exist, but I feel so gone. Afraid of my future, don't know how long, or if it will fire again. I'm scared of shutting down. Exhausted, worn out. Blindsided by the black and white. I'll try to do more. I hear you chattering to try more. Exhausted, worn out. Again, I'm missing out. My sweet loves, not much time now. Pushing more. I am fucking exhausted. She'll transform, your fire ain't gone, got more to give. But fuck this! I gotta rise somehow. I beg my spirit guides, loves and fire signs to join me like some mama to suit up battle. I'm like the new reincarnated Jawen of FND, making history now. Hello, I'm Sarah. Let me tell you my...
Good song. I think it tells everything about living life with FND or epilepsy in general. It is exhausting, trust me. I know life is hard, but I think this is the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. I mean, kids are, getting up. This doesn't compare to that. And like, let's say you're a medical professional that, you work 24 hours, or used to, or anything like that. I don't know how you guys do it. This is like, this is hard, because transportation's been difficult to obtain, which shouldn't be an issue. We shouldn't be having to say, driving as a pet privilege. Being able to, drive. It's been hard. Anyways, let's see. Do I have other songs? Did I create other songs? Oh, here we go. I like this one. Now that I kind of wanted the YouTubers to hear it first, give them some time to enjoy it, So, but now that Dollywood's over, and now I can share it with you guys, I think.
You might be a YouTube addict. Hello, everybody buckle up. Trolling on the goats 24/7. Sonny's broken clock might confuse you in the mix, getting you hooked on these cuteness on the phone. Sonny last call and redirects you now. Political tea and conspiracy tricks. Then we dancing, all caffeinated with Shizzy Wiznut, Honey Badger Sugar Daddy. I suggested to buckle up the helmet Shizzy. Concussions give you a headache. Stars are blowing minds with a Lifetime movie drama. Redirect me now, I'm on Mama Mo's page in the deep end of Jesus news. I never needed truth I didn't need to know. You can't cross her, she got 6 feral kids. ADHD derail, court trials every week, reminding you for the sake of Jesus to be kind and caring at the end. Redirect me now to live in life of FND. Surfing life with political corruption and medical quacks. Waking life and awareness to FND and love. Redirect me now. Oh, squid and baby squid chatting all day about the crazy world being so bananas. She finds it so funny. Round and around we spiral through the taps and screen. I gotta say this is all legals, vices fall bottoms up. World is a wild ride and batshit crazy with Mr. Penn reminding y'all to live in life to the fullest. Bottoms up, friends for life. Redirect me now, fluxing a break from the world's drama. Relaxing as gaming dudes in Captain K's 3D, making friends. Eating broken bread by a baker, try to recollect our heads. Redirect me now, we might need DUI guy by our side. Danny yelling at the screen like this is some Lamaze class. Law tubers weighing the common sense and cray-cray. Redirecting you to the mug twins, recapping drama, LOL, yours and quacky stalkers and what the hell's files. Trucking and Legos, and then ops distracted by cute bug raids. Redirect me now. The expert was shading his eyes from mind-blowing late-night group chat. You don't know who is teaching who. Then redirected to Vice baby, tucking us tight, reading bedtime stories from a live stream night. I wish we could skip the commercials, clips and snips of lives gone wild. Every click a trial filed. Now we vibing with reactors, memes on blast, covering the past with the pixel mask. And if you blink, you'll miss the plot, but it's all content, hot or not. Redirected to commentary heaven and live stream hell. You came for the facts, but stayed for the chaos. Round and around, we scroll and fly. Truth in the thumbnails, tears in the sky. Justice is shade in a YouTube storm. Welcome to the circus, it's the new norm. Vice baby, close the tab, say goodnight. But you're back in the loop by tomorrow night. Redirected, round and around. You might be a YouTube addict, and that's okay. Come to Dollywood soon to get your fix. You might be a YouTube.
Thumbs up. Hey, stop it. Why is that beeping at me? That's weird. I don't know why that was weird. I don't know why my computer's cord battery is bigging at me. Anyhow, I'm kind of starting to hurt. So, probably should stand. I think I will stand. But I've got this in a sitting position. We're not going to stand today. All entertaining, I promise next week I will stand and I will do a little bit of dancing. Sebastian, see, why is it doing that? It's plugged in. That was so weird. Okay. Hello, who's in here? Watching my entertainment. Hello, lurking. Probably, I'm gonna guess it is either Heather or Heidel. Email me if I'm correct on that, and I'll send you a little gift. Anyhow, it was hot outside. But I had a good time. Sorry, there's no other music. I can replay them, maybe at the end. That's the nice thing about having no real agenda on here. Just do whatever. That's the nice thing about acrylic paint. If I make an error, I can always paint over it. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one of the bulldogs, maybe looking at him funky. The other bulldog is like laying his head down, and I think I'm going to make him like kind of drooling, like asleep. And then I kind of want to make it look like he's like, my dogs are, awesome. And then like this one, I'm going to probably have him with a cigar. I need to know if the bulldogs were both male or both female or one of each. So if anybody knows that information, let me know. I know that there was one that was male, but I'm uncertain on the other one. Because I haven't watched him. I think I've ventured to watch him probably, I don't know if it was, I know it was Megan Fox, or Larry or somebody. And it was probably about the time that he played Mr. Pancake. So, I don't know. But if you know anything about that, let me know. Wish I had music on here. And I'll probably say I'll put music on later and then never do it. Re-edit. It's hard being a YouTube addict. Ugh. anyways, this is how I think Jeff is what he's doing nowadays. Just laughing his head off at all our goober stuff. Especially you, Danny. So I will like edit his hands eventually. So it looks like maybe he's rubbing at least one of the dog's heads, like, you know, patting them on the head. At least the one that I'm thinking about making them drool. So if you are interested in some artwork, let me know. Email me. Give me your, alias on YouTube. That way I can kind of connect you. Your real name, obviously. You can send me, the picture that you want me. Give me at least, I want to say, maybe 4+ pictures that I can work from. I can obviously work with grainy pictures, you had your wedding pictures done in the 1995 or something, and they're kind of that grainy. They made it so, photography, the grainy pictures, so you can, copy them, which is kind of crazy. But, yeah, I can work with that. Use my imagination, add stuff, tweak stuff. I have a lot of ability. And I think that comes with being a medical massage therapist. I was talking to the driver tonight, and I was like, yeah, I've spent, 20+ years, assessing people and, their posture. And so I think that has helped me, art-wise. I really wish the Delphi murders, I did send a drawing, and I wish I could find that. And I know the person that I, also sent it to, I know that their cell phone, and I wish I could find that. I wish I had saved that. I wish. Didn't think at that time that this would be drawn out for, let's see, years. But lesson learned. I did send it to the whatever. Now, another tip is to have 2 separate waters. Reason being, this is my dirty, murky water. So it gets all the crap off of there. Then you clean it again. And then that way you don't go through a bunch of these. Anybody working? Guys are quiet today. Quiet. gonna have to start sounding like a goat. I miss the goats. I don't know about you guys. Do the sunny every hour of the night. Rooster. Nobody wants to listen to that. I wish I could have stayed out longer, but I knew my phone was going to die. All things. I know I could have charged it somewhere. And two, I forgot my little portable charger. I thought I stuck it in, but I had walked, quite the distance for this festival. I was happy to go, and that way I can stop complaining that, and I needed to do some sensory, that's the way to do it, just expose yourself to, which was actually this year, I have to say, it was quieter this year. So, and I wasn't going to go to the last one because I am going to spend time with family, do kind of some more birthday celebration stuff. So, also, the best time to really paint is during the day when you have natural sunlight. So, and I think my lighting is distorting me a little bit, but that's okay. That's the fun thing about acrylics. You make errors, you can go over it and over it and over it and over it and over it. this bottom part is not gonna really matter. But gonna do it just in case I do change my mind. Did I tell you pricing wise? I don't think I have. So I have to respect my time, energy to do this. A 16 by, I want to say 16 by 20 can range. I need to pay for my time, to be honest. So the bare minimum I can do is $189, but I realistically need $789 for what I do, and especially if it's like, has a frame or 3D dimensional aspects of it. I should be paid more, and then delivery, and if you want to pick it up or whatever, that can be arranged, shipping or whatever. And shipping does not take 3 to 5 days. It takes more like 3 weeks to a month to get anywhere. Hello, lurker. You can chat. I love seeing. You did chat. Hello, Mama Mo. Hey, how are you doing tonight? But in all fairness, I should be asking about, $789 max, and you can make payments, as long as you're like making monthly payments, like no more than 3-4 month, installments. I know life is hard out there, and you want to support your local artists or live artists. Like the saying goes, the artists that are not alive, they don't need the money. Already given enough money to them. So now I got redirected. I need to change the name to redirected instead of you might be a YouTube addict. I think it just is a better name. Read your big thing, because we all read, right? If you don't like my channel, move on. I have no censor anymore. After all that I've gone through and continue going through. Yeah. I have to start sounding like goats, I tell you. I do miss the goats. I need to get some goats back on the air. At least you need, Valhalla should at least, let us see how much they've grown and periodically. And painting is like clay. Um, Sorry if my chair is annoying. Probably annoys me more than you guys. Having fun over there. Up, dealing with the. Yeah, eventually, yeah. We need to all collab. Yep. We are busy people. Even, a lot of us do this, to just chill and just like you guys do, watch and lurk and just kind of. So sometimes we don't, like, it takes a lot to work to pre-record. It takes a lot. And, I know that most of the, YouTubers in this community aren't concerned, but there are some, that prefer not to, collab or whatever and kind of do their own thing. Because I don't want to, interfere with, like their analytics and, because I'm my worst critic. And I know that there's going to be some stupid person out there that they might not like my voice. I don't have the best voice. I talk slow, whatever. And I know that they don't care about that, but at the same time, I care about their growth, is what I'm saying, from one YouTuber to another, I know that you don't care about that and all that. Helping others is what we do. So eventually they'll. Plus, I think expert, if you ever watch this or watch me again, I think you have an initiation pledge or something. The Wiggles. Plus, I can't really contribute right now as much as I want to, and it takes time to contribute to, other YouTubers, and like, it takes time. So, and with everything going on in our circle, that takes time, so eventually doesn't happen overnight. And I've been, let's see, I started I organically, all by myself, I got 25 of you, and then, like, let's say 75-ish, somewhere in there. I got my 100 with Squid's help. And then I was like, why not go on What to Do and We List? And he's contributed to all that jazz. And so I'm 110. YouTube, do not mess with my subscribers. I don't know about you, but this handle stuff, YouTube better not mess with my handles. I don't know why YouTube is making that disaster. I think YouTube, you are killing YouTube. It's not a good investment. But whatever, each to their own. Anyways, whatever is happening in the YouTube world community that we are in is affecting everybody. And it needs to stop. We know what we're talking about there. As you can see, I haven't prepped his face, so that's what I'm doing right now is you don't need a bunch of paint, and you mix it with the either gesso. I don't have gesso right now, but you mix it with a little bit of water. Water actually, when you dilute it with acrylic, messes up the chemistry of the paint. So very, very little water, but it'll set the pencil lines so then it doesn't smear into your paint when you start painting his face. And you don't have to paint his whole face, just enough to set your pencil marks. And it doesn't have to, be pretty or because you're gonna, I don't want to say remobilize, or I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I'm trying to be too techy at 1 o'clock in the morning. My brain don't work. You just want to set it so you can do the whole face. You don't have to. I'm probably going to just go ahead and reset it. Set the whole thing. See, as it's blending, that's okay, because it's just the first layer. Make him happy. Happy face. I'm happy to get new paints. I do need to get new brushes. Unfortunately, I'm using old brushes. I usually use new brushes when I start a new gig, because there's it kind of messes up your painting and it makes it harder. Everybody disappeared. Good night. Sleep tight. Hope the bed bugs don't bite. Hope you had fun working for a little bit. He looks angry. We'll fix that. Where did you guys go? You went to bed. I hope your infection gets a little bit better. Get a lot of sleep. I'm starting to hurt. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll show you this funny neighbor that came over, this Facebook, TikTok, or whatever video of this neighbor coming over and ringing as a little funny joke about constipation and poop. And I find it hilarious. He looks familiar, too. He looks like somebody that I know who would do something like that. Maybe that's why I saw it. Somebody shared it or whatever. Okay, I think Jeff is prepped and ready to work on his face. I'm gonna hop off of here. I hope you guys had a fun time watching me paint. We're gonna try to do this on a consistent basis because that's how you grow, or you know how to grow, if people like it or not, are interested in it. I'm doing my own thing. I know I'll find my people that, like this stuff, or nerdy like me. Got the chair kind of going here. Although I think I'm going to do something different with the chair. I think I'm going to do 3D aspects on this painting. And kind of go from there. Question, should I Megan box? Should I add another streamer here, or should I leave it alone? And then I'm gonna go ahead and tonight kind of do my own quiet thing, and draw at least one of the bulldogs. So I'll probably have both bulldogs done by next week. And then we'll get those set and painted. The nice thing about this painting weekend, I have I'm not pressured to get it done in a specific time, and kind of go from there. But make it look like he's at least petting at least the one dog sleeping and drooling. And then if Vice Baby, if you're watching this ever, try to, make a funny face, like, oh, like you're kind of shocked in the sense. I'm sure I can find something in your YouTube channel. I might just do whatever, make you smiling or something. Or if you can belt out a nice chuckle or laugh, that's the whole point in these art pieces, is laughter in YouTube, in the YouTube community, world, whatever. Try to. Life is short, and so we need a lot of laughter in this world to help us get us through all the BS. Anyways, I hope you feel better. Mamo cuddles. Whoever's lurking here, I hope you have a great night. Yep, it's already almost 2. Oh my goodness. Let's see if good old MG Law is still playing. Let's see here. Maybe you're done. I don't want to.
Old Spice body wash, free
Old
of
Spice. I don't want Old Spice. I don't need Old Spice. Old Spice is, guys, Old Spice is nasty. Up, he's done. He's streamed for 3 hours. Good grief. Or whatever. Well, I hope you guys had a good night. We'll catch you on the next one. Love you guys. If you can give this, thumbs up. Share, like. This is going to be a kind of a continuing thing. And kind of go from there. I think the chair looks good. Might tweak it just a little bit more. Go back and tweak it a little bit more. But we'll do that next week. All right, guys. Love you guys. Sleep well. And I will see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.
Well, that's a wrap. The coffee's done, but our fight's just begun. We power strong.